Hello, my name is Atiqahmita Binti Ibrahim. The only one who can tell you you can't is you, and you don't have to listen it.
Hi, my name is Siti Athyrah Binti Latef. Run today, don't let it run you.
Hi, I'm Putri Laila Zahrah, and the quote that I live by from Nike is, "Talk is cheap, just do it."
My name is Nurul and Syafiqah binti Hamzah. The quote that I love from Nike is, earn, not given.
Taking it easy will take you anywhere. Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Farah Izzaty binti Azman.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nurul Atiqahmita binti Ibrahim. Today, I will present about Nike company. As we all know, Nike company is one of the famous and brilliant sport brand over the world. Everyone knows the quality of this brand, but do you know the background of the Nike? Nike Inc. is an American multinational corporation that designs, manufactures, and markets, sells apparel, footwear, accessories, equipment, and services on a global scale. The company's headquarters are located in the Portland metropolitan region in Beaverton, Oregon, United States, America. It is a significant manufacturer of sport equipment and one of the leading providers of athletic shoes and gear in the world. It employs over 44,000 people globally, and its brand was valued at $19 billion, which 17.5 billion euro in 2014, making it the most expensive brand among sport firms. Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight founded Nike Inc. on January 25, 1964 as Blue Ribbon Sport. On May 30, 1971, the firm changed its name to Nike Inc. Nike was chosen as the company's name in honor of the Greek goddess of triumph. Apart from its brand, Nike markets its product under Nike Pro, Nike Plus, Nike Golf, Nike Blazers, Air Jordan, Air Max, and others, as well as subsidiaries including brands Jordan, Hurley International, and Converse. Besides that, what's the special thing about Nike is Nike always sponsor many high-profile athletes and sport teams all around the world. With the highly recognized trademark of "Just Do It" and swoosh logo, which represent the wing of the Greek goddess Nike. The mission of Nike Inc. is to drive their product innovation for athletes everywhere. Countless ideas are tested in pursuit of adding performance, injury risk reduction, enhancing perception and feel, and delivery of innovative products to athletes. Also, Nike's great advertising have left a lasting effect. Numerous established businesses operate with fairly conservative advertising tactics, preferring to rest on their laurels track record of success. Nike is not one of them. Rather than that, it is continuously tinkering, developing, and pushing the edge in order to build campaigns that gain attention. Next, we will learn how Nike is hiring the staff. Nike's missions to give their candidates with a premium, inclusive, captivating, and authentic candidate experience. They think their approach enables the candidate to perform at their best, which requires an understanding of how the recruiting process works. First process of how Nike will hire the staff is, of course, the candidate needs to apply the job through Nike website. The candidates will need to send their resume, and Nike will review their work experience, find the right fit, and they will work smarter to find a potential candidate. Second process, if Nike already found their potential candidate, they will contact them for meet the recruiter. During this process, the candidate needs to be themselves, look at the team, and be patient. Third step is interview session. Interview can be stressful, but Nike always do their best to make the candidate feel relaxed and welcome. Before interview session, it will be good if the candidate learn about the Nike first, know the product, and do their research. If you are considering applying, I recommend you to spending a bit of time learning about Nike. A good starting point is the Live at Nike page to get a sense of Nike's value and what they are all about as a company.
Next, I am going to explain about the hiring process at Nike retail store. First step is to set up profile and apply. Before applying, the candidate should carefully read the job posting and ensure that their skills and experience match the requirements of the role. Second step is to do the assessment. The goal of this assessment is to reduce bias, level the playing field for all candidates, and better understand the working style. The assessment that the candidate must complete is known as the retail test. The retail test is a multiple choice psychometric test designed to assess essential retail skills such as basic addition and subtraction, customer service abilities, ethics, and attention to detail. The candidate will have 20 minutes to complete the test, which will consist of 70 questions. Third step is interview with Nike team. When a candidate is interviewed, regardless of which role the candidate is applying for, the candidate should be familiar with Nike's innovative footwear, apparel, and accessories. Job analysis may be defined as the process of studying jobs in order to gather, analyze, synthesize, and report information about job requirements and rewards. Nike Incorporation approached the job analysis process by using job requirements job analysis, which seeks to identify and describe the specific tasks, KSAOs, and job context for a particular job. The job analysis process begins with identifying the specific tasks and job context for a given job. Following the identification of this, the KSAOs required for performing these tasks within the work context are deduced. At Nike job posting for the position of Finance Manager, Technology Process and Reporting, it begins by stating what kind of tasks that the position will do. For example, drive monthly financial analysis within the forecasting or reporting process that identifies trends, risks, and opportunities to help our business partners deliver against their operating strategies. Then, it followed by stating the necessary KSAOs for the position of Finance Manager, Technology Process and Reporting, such as excellent written and verbal communication skills with keen ability to communicate sophisticated concepts to wide and diverse audiences, including senior leadership. Moreover, Nike Incorporation also used job rewards to approach the job analysis process. Rewards are commonly classified as either extrinsic or intrinsic in nature. For this organization, Nike offers extrinsic rewards at their job descriptions, in which they offer a lot of benefits for Nike employees. Some of the benefits are employee assistance program, holidays, product discounts, and many more.
So for human resource planning helps us successfully meet goals, access skill sets, and keep up with social, economic, legislative, and technological trends that impact on human resource in our area and in the sector. It links management directly to the strategic plan. Our company Nike routinely completes financial and workforce plans to ensure that we achieve goals. Nike has a 3 strategy that they have been implemented for about 3 years now, and that is be innovative to deliver enterprise-level sustainability solutions, then integrate sustainability into the heart of Nike business. And the last one is mobilize key constituents, which are civil society, employees, consumers, government to partner in scaling solutions. So for human resource policies, strong human resource policies and qualified management are essential for all Nike suppliers to be compliant with the law and our code leadership standards. We have developed guidance and tools they can use to improve human resources management in their factories. We're supporting our suppliers in developing predictive, agile, resilient, and integrated human resource management capabilities. By investing in human resource professionals, systems, and processes, our suppliers will be able to have the right people with the right skills in the right roles who are engaged, empowered, and invested in driving their business success.
Our goals at night is to provide a premium, exclusive, compelling, and authentic candidate experience. We believe that our process allows you to be your best. But in order to do so, you must first understand how the hiring process works. Many of the suggestions on this page are applicable to any job at night. Please keep in mind the hiring process steps on this overview page are only applicable to roles based in our corporate office. This procedure may be different if you apply for other positions. This section will be discussing the various processes involved in getting hired at night. It will guide you into the various steps and what you need to know about each step in the way. Now, we will be discussing the process job application at night. To find the career site or page of night, check out night.telio.net career section. Right from there, click on sign in. From the next page, click on new user to create a new user profile. Next, read the agreement and click on accept. The next page affords you the chance of searching for a job of your choice if available or selecting from the list of opening list down. Either way, just click on the desired job and continue with further instruction in order to submit your application with your resume. Night also has provision for those that are willing to apply in any of their shop retail store. So you can find any night retail store and send in your application if you are sure of the opening that are available at that time. But before you apply, it is important you check out the job description of the job you are applying for. This is because different jobs have their different description and such will determine the type of skill and qualification needed for the job. Though some skills are general, some are highly customized to a particular role or job. So, take your time and understand the job description and ensure that you have both the certificates and skills needed for the job, and fine-tune your resume to represent what the hiring team will most likely like when you send in your job application. Particularly online, be sure you will be asked to do some assessment which are into dimension. First screening you are provide your personal detail, and the second screening is where you provide answer pertaining for your former employee. Okay, now I will give you some tips while you apply for the night job application. First, you must review your work. Your application is the first thing our recruiters see about you. Make sure to double check it before pressing submit. We want you to show out and your best. Look for a grammar and spelling mistake. Take time to accurately answer our pre-qualifying question and make sure your employment information is accurate. Second, find the right fit. Take your time to review the job description and the department you are applying to and cater your resume and application for the position. What is frequently asked question that we ask when do job application night? Here, I will discuss 2 questions that we will ask when we do the job application at night. First question, if I start an application, can I save it and complete it later? The answer yes. There is a save as draft button. You can return to your application at any time to complete and edit information you previously provided. Second, are there application deadline? If there is an application deadline, we do our best to identify it on the career site. Generally, if you can see the job posting is when we are accepting applications. Roles remain posted for as long as it takes to find the right candidate. This means the time a position is openly accepting applications can vary greatly depending on the role. Next step on the recruitment and selection at night is meet a recruiter and interview. Night has a multi-stage interview process for applicants, which usually start with a group interview in any designated venue by the corporation. If you scale this stage, you will be invited for a one-on-one interview. There is provision for the phone interview for those applying for management position and panel interview from multiple hiring managers and probably 1 or 2 individual interview. Aptitude tests are must at the interview stage. This is some tips when you do your interview session at night. First, just be yourself. We want to get to know the real candidate. We want to know more than just your resume. Take the time to read the direction through your candidate experience, like the application and any correspondence from recruiter. Take every opportunity to show us who you really are. We value what makes you unique. Second, look at the team. Each job description gives an overview of the team and what they do. Take some time to learn about Night's team here. This is a great opportunity to make sure you are applying to teams aligned with your interests. Take time to review your job description thoroughly and ensure you meet the qualification. Cater your resume and application to the position that align best with your qualification and experience. Other than that, learn about Night. Spend some time learning about Night. Talk to friends, read news articles and review our career site. This will help you get a sense of what we all about and what value as a company. This knowledge will go a long way as you prepare for your interview. Lastly, do your research. Before your interview, research the people you are meeting. LinkedIn is a great place to start. Think about what in your background might be of interest to them. Prepare some questions that are specific to each interviewer based on their experience and role. Putting throughout into your question is a great way to show that you have done your research, not just on the role, but also on the company and people you will possibly be working alongside. In this interview session and meet requiter session, we will get a lot of questions that the candidate will ask. For example, how should I dress for my interview? Night is casual dress regardless of the position or the country in which you're applying. Generally, business casual is the appropriate attire and it does not hurt to spot your favorite pair of Night, Jordans or Converse. Second question, how long will it take to receive feedback from my interview? This varies depending on the role and where you are in the interview process. Let's say our recruiters try to provide feedback to candidates within 48 hours of completing their interview. Lastly, What is the process for how candidates are evaluated? Our goal is to make sure all candidates for a given position and interview and evaluated against the same skill and competencies for that position.
Okay, now I will continue with the staffing organization's challenges of Nike company. Okay, first, staffing is a process of acquiring, deploying, and maintaining a workforce of sufficient quantity and quality to have a positive impact on the organization's effectiveness. Resumes and cover letters may build up during the hiring process, but a company can successfully filter through many candidates using set selection criteria. In many circumstances, it may come down to choosing from a group of people who are all well qualified based on their achievement and skills. Nike has a different job designations that include managerial position and CEO among others, and they exist globally. Every employee has specific roles and responsibilities attached to his or her docket, and they should follow the available work roles when executing these obligations. The reason for the existence of this position is to promote flexibility in staffing to giving a company the competitive advantage. Even though Nike is a huge and successful company that is known by its candidates to apply for vacancies, Nike has experienced a number of challenges in its staffing organizations over the years. One of the challenges that Nike mentions in recruitment and selection is bias in hiring. Nike's code of conduct motivates gender equality and prevent discriminations in recruitment or any other aspect of employment. Most of the employees working for Nike are females and at a higher risk of being exploited by their male colleagues. Nike knows about these situations, so they have other strict standards to protect women. Other than that, the company will implement adjustments to eliminate bias from important stage of the hiring process by allowing blind resume reviews and discontinuing the gathering of salary histories. There are also plans to make unconscious bias awareness training compulsory for all staff. Next, the challenge of staffing organizations in Nike is demand for the best candidates. Nike boosting its recruitment and talent strategy. Recruiters work with an automated recruitment system to better analyze, select, and manage a large quantity of applications through a highly standardized recruitment workflow. Demand for the best candidates, which far exceeds supply, is becoming a serious problem in recruitment management. The recruiting processes have been working well in recent years, but now, with aggressive market growth plans in place, the recruiters absolutely need to deal with and manage a higher and more effective workload. Therefore, the human resource management function of Nike is one that brings together the best practice and rules in order to recruit the best people to the industry and get them to be prepared and trained to provide services to Nike at the highest performance levels. This will lead to a series of actions and processes that involve the training and retraining of the staff members in important roles and duties in the company. Nike's human resource strategy involves the use of tests and interviews that are conducted through an intensive process to ascertain prospective applicants' suitability for given roles that have been advertised. the hired employees are required by human resource policy to interview around the company in the first month to find out if they are in the best job or not. This gets the employees to think and rethink about their decision to work with Nike. Nike's human resource strategy is one that is stepped in the risk management and risk review, which is carried out through a proactive approach of checking issues with the work environment.
So, to sum up, Nike's commitment to grow the potential of its people and build leadership capability is carried out in organization, and talent reviews is directly linked to the business strategy priorities. The human resource management of Nike is a strategic level activity that is carried out by the top level management of the company. It is concerned with a technical and a strategic function. The technical function is about recruitment, selection and training of new workers, motivation of workers, and the development of workers. This requires the use of a common body of knowledge, and it is meant to attract and retain workers of an appropriately high standard and the monitoring of these workers to achieve productivity standard. Thank you, that's all from me.